So delegates, are you able to see CQI IRC online exams on your screen? If you're able to see it, give me a thumbs up. Or right, right. So about the examination, right? So equipment and system requirements. A computer or a laptop with working microphone and webcam, right, is required. Please note smartphones, iPads, tablets, touch screens, two-in-one hybrid laptops with front and rear cameras are not permitted, right? You may use a second screen if you need to access the digital version of your standard and or your course notes, right? So just a recommendation from CQIIRCA. They are saying if you are using a laptop, we recommend you connect to an external monitor to optimize your online exam experience. Okay. So general requirements, whatever Windows operating system you are using, try to use Windows 8.1 or above. Okay. With up at least 15 GB of free hard disk space and display resolution of 1280 pixels by 1024 and a 1 Gbps network interface card, right? And the Chrome is the preferred browser to take the examination. And please ensure continuous and stable internet as well as power supply, right? Cellular and or VPN connections are not suitable due to their unreliability and unstable nature. A wired connection is ideal, but a strong and stable Wi-Fi connection should be sufficient. And to enable video proctoring, this is the bandwidth required based on the camera resolution you may be having. If you are having a 1 megapixel camera on your laptop, 5 to 7 Mbps of internet speed. If it's 2 Mbps, 2 megapixel camera, about 7 to 10 Mbps bandwidth is required. And higher 4 megapixel camera, you may need 10 to 12 Mbps of internet speed, right? And 10 to 12 is sufficient for high definition cameras also. So so now some of you have got the practice exam link, right? After we submit all your data to CQI IRCA, you will get the second link also for the final exam, right? The landing pages of the exam portal have system check tools to test your camera and your microphone, right? The system check tool also has a link to video and audio streaming test. We recommend you to use these tools to check that your laptop and computer meets the minimum requirements, right? And your webcam and microphone are in working order. So only when this is done, right, you will be able to take the examination, right? Right. Okay. Clear? Any questions?
Clear, sir.
Any of you have any questions? You can ask me now.
So we cannot talk in the exam, right, sir?
Correct. See, as a cultural requirement, also, see, whoever is taking the examination, okay, their ear should be visible, okay. That is also a requirement because, see, it is online. The software is doing the proctoring, okay. So the requirement is your ear should be visible. People using headscarves and other things, ear should be visible as a requirement. No earphones or what buds, other things should be there in your ears. Okay, and you should directly face the camera. If for some reason your internet gets disconnected, you may be disqualified. Okay, you cannot re-log into the final examination. So please ensure you have sufficient data and good power backup for these 2 hours, whatever exam you are, the day you plan to take the examination. Clear? And
So
do not attend any phone call during the examination. Okay. If you attend a phone call, the software will assume you are asking somebody for the answer to the question. Okay. So please ensure that this is not done. Clear? Any questions? All of you, are you clear with the idea?
so that software is monitoring our screen also, sir.
Yeah, yeah, correct.
For example, if I am on exam screen, that
Yeah, you can switch tabs. Okay. You can switch tabs to refer your standard. Okay.
hmm,
Refer any notes or word files, you can switch those tabs. Okay, but do not go to Google or Chat GPT to ask for answers. Software will detect that. You understand what I'm telling you?
yes, sir.
All of you clear? If it is clear, give a thumbs up, or if you have
What is the
question.
what is the time duration, sir, for
Yeah, yeah,
exam?
that is the next thing I'm coming to. Okay. So roughly it is a 2 hour examination. I share another file with the exam pattern and uh, the format of the questions. So there are 5 sections, okay? So the duration 1 hour 45 minutes, total number of items 5, okay? And total marks 80. Is this exam framework for CQI, IRCA, lead auditor and conversion courses? Is this file available on your screen now? Give me a thumbs up if it is available.
Available, sir.
Right. So, see, there are 5 sections, okay? And all the questions are multiple choice, multiple answer type questions, okay? So, each section you have to score a minimum of 50%. You should not say, I will answer all 100% of the questions in section 1 and leave section 5 in choice. You will not pass the examination, right? So, each section minimum 50%. Learners must achieve a minimum pass mark for each domain of 40, that is 50%, right? And total 40 plus marks is considered pass, right? So there are 5 sections: concepts and principles of management system standards, audit concepts and auditor responsibilities, planning the audit, conducting the audit, reporting and closing out the audit, right? These are the 5 sections in the examination,
Sir, all
right?
these questions are multiple choice questions or anything
Yes,
need to be written.
yes, yes, yes. No keyboard usage at all. Only mouse clicks. Okay,
Okay, sir.
that is nothing. No keyboard entry required for the examination. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So you should try to divide your time correctly, right? So this is what their recommended time allocation, right? So this is for auditor conversion exams for those say who were certified under the 45,000, the 18,001 2007 standard. Those who want to convert to 45,001, this is their requirement. So this is what you need to refer to, right? These are the 5 sections. In each section, minimum 50%. Okay.
Okay, sir. This time duration is applicable for section wise or overall, sir?
Say you can distribute your time. Okay. One answer, if you did not know, you can keep it marked for coming back after some time. Okay. Time
Hmm.
allocation is your planning. Okay. It's just for reference. Not, there is no, see the total time. At the end of the total time, the system will cut you off from the access. Right. You understand what I'm telling you?
Yes, sir.
So, if you don't know one question, you should not keep thinking on that question. You should move on to the other questions, right? And if after some time you remember the answer, you may come back to that question. So, that is the approach you should always follow. No negative marking, okay? If there are, say, four answers in one question, okay, and each answer, say, carries 1 mark, you make two right, you will get 2 marks. For your wrong answers, you will not get any negative marking. Okay. Therefore, whatever you know, you can even for to try your luck also. Some questions you can just click some answers. Negative marking is not there, which is actually advantageous to all of you, right? So ensure that you answer all the questions. Clear? Any questions? If it is
Okay.
clear,
If they are
yeah.
asking for 6 questions, we can attend 8 questions also in section one.
No, no, no. See, that like that choice I'm not telling you, okay? In one question, okay, multiple answer kind of questions, okay?
Ah,
In a
ah.
multiple answer kind of questions, if the question is for 4 marks and
Hmm.
two of your choices are correct, you will get 2 marks, okay?
Okay.
Multiple choice questions with multiple answers,
Okay.
okay?
Sir, will
In a single question mark, I'm talking about.
Okay. Okay, sir.
sir will be able to switch between the sections, right? Domain area.
Yeah, yeah. See, you can scroll down, up and down from top to bottom. You can scroll, okay. But keep on scrolling and wasting your time will be disadvantageous to you in the end, okay. So keep answering the questions. The timing is actually just right, okay. So you have to take practice examination in the link whatever you got, okay. You can but the same questions only will be repeated in the practice exam link, okay, just for you to understand the pattern, understand the questions. They have made a practice examination link, okay, to understand how the system works. So you can take that.
Sir, the practice exam will be similar to what that will
Yeah,
be.
yeah, final exam.
Okay, okay.
Yes, similar. Clear?
Can you explain this LO, EOS, enabling objectives, and generic scheme specific, sir?
They are linked to the learning outcomes of the training, okay.
Hmm.
So whatever we have been discussing, okay, in audit, say concepts and principles of management systems.
Hmm.
So based on the learning objectives in all the exercises, we have given you what are the learning objectives and maybe what are the enabling objectives, right? So these are all definitions inside the CQI IRCA requirement, where when we as authorized training providers we go in, we will have all these details in the question paper. In the exercises, if you see the first few paragraphs, what are the learning objectives? So from those exercises, the questions, similar questions will come, multiple choice questions. I will share few question papers in 45,001. Okay.
Okay, sir.
And we'll discuss the answers, right? So you have to understand those questions, read the question correctly, okay, and try to answer the questions. Anybody, any questions? Clear?
Sir, all the questions will be having more than one correct answer, or some of the questions will have only.
See, that's what some questions, okay, will have one correct answer, okay. Sometimes there will be 7 or 8 options, and maybe 3 or 4 are correct answers. Okay, those are multiple answer kind of multiple choice questions. That is what we call it. Okay, multiple answer, multiple choice question. Okay.
No, sir.
In
So when it is written, it will be instructed in the question that
yeah,
this
yeah.
question
See,
contains.
how you understand that is, see, they will have the combo box kind of options where you can tick multiple answers. You can tick mark multiple answers. Okay, and some will only be the dot kind of click. Okay, in the dot only one will get selected. So the dot question, you have to understand that there is only one right answer. Wherever they give you the multiple combo box kind of tick where you can enter, okay, there you need to understand that there are multiple answers. You understand what I'm telling you?
Yes, sir.
Rajib?
Got it, sir.
Yeah, yeah.
Sir, could you please share us the link to check our laptops? One link you shared on the PPT.
See,
So
that whatever Srikanth is shared, if he is allowed to share screen, maybe we can see that. Okay. Each
okay,
one of you will get a mail saying this is your practice exam link. And in that link, the username will most of the time be your email address, and they will give you a special password, which he had actually blocked out correctly, right? None of you need to access another person's practice exam link, right? So you will get your own practice exam link in which your email ID will be your login ID and a special password from CQI IRCA. Okay. So your laptop, camera and microphone should be in perfect working condition. Okay. And if there are issues, please fix it and then attempt the examination.
no, sir. You
Okay.
shared one link to check the criteria of the laptop for the exam. One link was there. I
See,
saw it.
yeah, I understand what you're telling you, what you're telling me. Okay, wait. That link will not work from if you click it now. Okay, each one of you, your email ID, if it is right, only then the link will work. Okay.
Okay, sir.
You are talking about this link, am I correct? This link.
Yes, sir.
Correct.
Exactly.
Right. So you will get 2 links like this, one for practice and one for final assessment. Right? You have to go only with your, once you get that email from CQI IRCA, you can go and test it. It is not common for everybody. There is not a standard link. Okay. Each one of you exclusive links with your email ID as a login ID and a special password for each one of you. Okay. It's not general. If you want, I will share these 2 files on the WhatsApp group, right? You can Whatever doubts you have, you can read and get it clarified. Even on top of that, if you have questions, we'll discuss that tomorrow. Clear? Right. Shashikanta Mahanta, Shazi Munir, okay. Harish Kumar Singh, right. Anybody, any more questions? You want these files on WhatsApp or what do you say?
Yes,
Yes,
sir,
sir, if you can share, please. We will go through.
Right. Okay. So have you tried exercise 17, all of you? Or any of you?
Yeah, I tried, sir, that RDT part also we should fill, sir. Or
Yeah, see, wait. First, you write the non-conformity, okay? That is the exercise expectation from audit role play, okay? So you are taking the role of auditor, okay?
Hmm.
So after the NC, you have decided written. This is presented in the closing meeting, okay? So auditee has to accept it, okay? Accept and acknowledge whatever you are finding, saying yes, the finding is right. We will give you correction and corrective action, okay? So that is up to closing meeting, okay? So after the closing meeting, again you have to take the role of auditee and come up with the reason why this non-conformity happened in the company. Then so few more slides are left for closing meeting. Then you have to take the role of an auditee and come up with, do a YY analysis of that situation and come up with the findings for why that non-conformity happened. And then you give the correction and corrective action. So then again, you take the role of an auditor, review that correction and corrective action and say whether you want to accept it or reject it. If you accept it, they will implement, the auditee will implement the correction and corrective action. And if it is a minor non-conformity, you can decide that you will check the effectiveness of the implemented corrective action in the next surveillance audit or the next time when you are going to that company, right? Most of the time it is in the next surveillance audit, right? So then with that, the non-conformity gets closed out, right? And then you as auditor will start writing the audit report, okay? Include all these non-conformities, whatever positive things and whatever objective evidence you verified in the audit. You will add all those things in your audit report, make the report and share it with the audit, right? So those parts, we just few more slides to go. We will review that and then we finish it off, right? And then how to, in an audit report, what are the things required, that also we will see. With that, this training is going to get completed. Clear, Srikanth?
Yes, sir.
So it is a series of iterative steps. First you assume role of an auditor and then you write the non-conformity, okay? And it is given to the auditee. He has to acknowledge it first and accept, yes, we accept this is a gap in our system, whatever minor or whatever non-conformity you want to give, right? Only after he accepts it and acknowledges, yes, we accept it, then the next steps progress. Then only he will go and uh, think about correction and corrective action, right? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Right. Just give me a minute. As these files. So I've sent both the files on WhatsApp. Please confirm if you got it. Give me a thumbs up. Right. Shashikanta Mahanta, right. Shazi Munir. So that is just for your reference, okay? Ensure all these hardware. Do not try to use any other browser other than Chrome, okay? Don't use Safari, Mozilla Firefox. If your laptop is having that, try to get Chrome installed and then take the examination, okay? It's just a recommendation, okay? Most of us are using Chrome. In the rare cases where some of you are using Mozilla Firefox or Safari, something like that, you have to ensure that you correct it. Yes, Shashikanta Mahanta?
Sir, does our file need to be the standards need to be opened in the Google Chrome?
Yeah, see, it is an open book examination, right?
Yes, sir.
Therefore, you can switch between tabs between the exam Chrome tab and wherever you are keeping the standard tab. And
Okay.
maybe if you have written some course notes and have it in PDF or Word, you can switch between those tabs. But no going to Google and checking, asking for answers, right?
Okay.
Copy pasting question from the exam link onto Google or ChatGPT. This is not allowed.
Okay, sir.
Yes, Shazi Munir?
Sir, is there any tips, universal tips from your side? Suppose in some of the questions we get confused or we don't know the
That is
answer.
what I'm
How
telling
to
you. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the only tip is there is no negative marking. Okay. Therefore, even if you doubt whether this is answer is right or wrong, my only tip I would like to give is enter your answer, whatever your gut feeling says this may be right. Okay. Don't leave any question and choice.
Okay, sir. And for revision purpose, suppose many of the clauses, some of the clauses due to not availability in the class, we were busy in some of the classes. So for revision purpose, how to recall all the clauses? Do we need to read all the things in detail or some short summaries are there which could help us?
No, you have to read the standard only. Okay. All the different classes, though wherever you have not been present or were not able to follow the recordings, we are putting every day. The next day the recordings are coming onto your classwork, your login on the Google Classroom. You can refer that, okay, but don't open those links for the examination. Okay, don't go to any other link other than the your standard and maybe some notes, whatever you may have kept in your computer.
Because when we
Okay.
wrote our NIBOSH examination from Environ, we were given one kind short word file or Excel file we were given that to recall your datas or recall your summaries. These are the points you can quickly recall while writing the exam. So this kind of assistance is provided for this or just simply
No,
go
no.
through the text.
We go through only the standard. Okay, there is no further simplification for the clauses. Okay, the clauses in the standard themselves are very well elaborated. Okay, so see, clause numbers are what may be important. Okay, there for if for example in say planning 6.1.1, 1.2, 2.2, like that, the class numbers, you can refer the standard and write the answer, whatever coming in the CQI IRCA portal.
But sir, can we get the presentation of all the what you were showing us the presentation while class, all the clauses presentation it was in detail. Can we have that slide?
See, Environ is not, in the previous batch also somebody asked me the same question. I checked with the management and they were not willing to share this PowerPoint presentation.
Okay, sir.
right? See, the standard is your most important guide, both the standards, the 1911 and the 45,001. There is nothing much actually required. If you know where, if it is a planning question, operation question, which class you should go, that to that level, if you have yourself prepared, you should be able to pass the examination, because it has been simplified a lot from the previous versions of examination. Okay, because it is multiple choice. I think if you put dedicated effort, you should be able to pass it. Okay.
One
Okay.
more thing, sir. Suppose for taking exact use of 19011, I'm still confused. So, which class I should refer, or you will refer me to go and attend the video classes recordings? Because I want to understand it a bit more in detail how to use 19011.
Okay.
So,
See,
which
1911
recording?
is a guideline standard. Okay. It is a
Okay.
general guideline how to conduct a management system audit. Okay.
Mhm.
So, what are the things you have to do to initiate the audit process? Okay. Then,
Mhm.
how to conduct the audit? Then, how to conduct the opening meeting? How to
Mhm.
do your audit during conduct of the audit? So all these things, there are various steps, and what are the important things you should not miss is what is detailed in this 1911 standard. Okay, this is just a guideline to give you guidance on how to conduct an audit. Okay, but
So,
the hmm, yes,
during the exam, this case study manual will also support us.
no. Case study is actually not required. Case study is not going to support you. The case study we are giving because we need a company where this system is maybe going to be implemented, and we need to have some documentation on which you can work. So purposely we are giving you a manual with gaps in some areas. Okay, so you have to see the case study manual, then look at the standard, and then understand the gap. That is actually the idea of the training.
So basically, 45,001 and 19011 would be our aids for writing the exam.
Correct, exactly.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Exactly. Nothing more than that.
Thank you, sir.
Right. Anybody else? Any other questions?
Sir, can you share this BS 45,001
Yes, see, we have shared in the first class itself, no?
first class? Sir? Okay, I may be missed, sir.
Okay.
Okay, I have not downloaded, sir. Okay.
You got it?
Hmm.
See, actually, it is not allowed to share the standard on networks. Okay, keep it for your individual use. You don't share it with anybody else. The
Okay, sir.
request, okay, it is actually legally not permitted to share this standard. You should actually buy it from any of these sources. Okay. So, but as learners, we give the standard to all of you, so that because you need to work on it, right? Okay, right. I've shared it again if you got
No,
it.
I got it, sir. I downloaded from the day one.
Right. Okay.
So, sir, the pending exercises are there.
Yes. We are going to see some more of the training. I'm just opening that. Give me a minute. So, have all of you written at least one non-conformity?
I have
From
written, sir, but that RDT part is left, sir.
yeah, okay. At least rest of you, we will discuss some of the answers. Okay. Now we discuss some of the answers. Rest of you, what have you done? Anybody else? Any what have you attempted? You have any problem?
I have attempted, sir.
Okay, who's that?
Harish, sir.
Okay. Right. So see, we have this preparing for the closing meeting, right? And then we will identify the audit findings and you will conduct a closing meeting. Okay, this is similar to opening meeting and then writing an audit report, distributing an audit report, and then this about how you review an audit. So these are the things which are left out. Okay. So if you have questions, you will just see this writing non-conformity, whoever have submitted. Okay. So, and we discuss for some time and then go to the correction and corrective action and the last parts of the training, right? Just open, check Srikanta Jakula's answer and Harish answer. Anybody else have done? Okay, Srikant, you say mock drill was planned but not conducted. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Why do you want to classify it as a major non-conformity?
Why? Because it was mentioned, but not implemented, sir. And there was no single audit conducted in the night shift. So conducting night shift also is required, sir.
See, that was a point for improvement in one existing mock drill. Okay. See, wherever you want to give a major non-conformity, okay,
Sir.
this is what you have to think. Okay,
Okay.
will
Okay.
this make the system break down? Okay,
Okay, sir.
will say you have this company has conducted mock drill during the day. Okay,
Yes, sir.
and they have conducted repeatedly mock drill in the day. There is a recommendation that it has to be conducted in the night. Okay.
Sir.
See, major non-conformity can only be given if mock drill was not done. Okay.
Okay.
So they are not prepared for emergencies. That is the case when you give major NC. In the night shift, see, but still people, the points what you have to check, okay, are
Sir.
people coming in rotation between day shift and night shift, okay, and
Mm.
do the people in the other shift know what is the emergency response procedure? Have they been trained? Okay. All
Hmm.
these points you have to check. Simply giving major non-conformity, is this leading to system breakdown in any way?
Okay.
No, okay is not the answer. I'm asking you, will this lead to system breakdown? They are conducting mock drills, but only in the day. Okay.
Sir.
The see, and it is a recommendation. It is a area for improvement in one mock drill. They are saying you should conduct in the night. They planned in say February 2025, but that was not conducted. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
So that is what. See, and your statement of the non-conformity cannot be a general statement, okay?
Hmm. Means actually,
Night shift mock drill, what is the date? Where is the objective evidence? In mentioned in the mock drill dated 28 serial 9.4. Did this report have a number? Your date you have
audit
given.
report.
Yeah, this mock drill report, did it have a number? Who is the person who made this report? All these details you have to add.
Acha.
Okay.
The audit report
See,
number not
that
available,
is
sir.
then you are saying in serial number 4 where? Serial number
9.4, sir.
9.4, 9.4 of what?
Recommendations.
So see, objective evidence has to be more specific. Okay, let me also open. Which is the page number? Say the page number of what case study manual like that. All those details you have to include. See, now I'm also going on searching to find where is 9.4.
Page number 59, sir.
Okay. This detail you have to include. Okay, page number 59 of case study manual where you saw this report. Okay.
Okay,
The
sir.
recommendation, the area for improvement is page number 60 actually. Schedule night shift audits. These are recommendation. Okay.
Sir.
All these details you please include the objective evidence. Uh, Objective evidence, let make it little more specific, okay? Right? So night shift mock drill not conducted in February 2025 should you should include only then, that is making it specific, okay? Generally stating that night shift mock drill not conducted, okay? That is a general statement. So the auditee may dispute, we are conducting, okay, it is a recommendation. See, recommendation whenever given, can be taken, cannot be taken. You accept that? The organization has the freedom to accept a recommendation or even deny. Okay, you accept that, Srikanth?
Yes, sir. I accepted, sir.
So, as an see, if as an auditee I defend, I don't accept your non-conformity, what are you going to tell me? See, I am conducting mock drill and you are classifying it as a major non-conformity. I have an emergency preparedness plan and I am giving training for emergency preparedness during the day, and my employees I am rotating in the shifts, and therefore people coming in the night shift have come to day shift and are getting trained for emergency response. This is my answer as auditee. I don't accept your non-conformity. So what do you tell me now?
I will
You
agree, sir.
understand what I am telling you?
Yes, sir. Agreed, sir. I will agree with the auditee. Uh, I will explain that my point of view.
What? You explain now. I am as auditee. I don't accept your non-conformity. You
Hmm.
explain why it is say. I am explaining my people are coming in rotation shifts. Okay.
Okay.
So see, I am explaining to you as auditor. I am explaining my stand. Okay. So people who are coming in night shift also understand what is a emergency preparedness. If a siren rings, what they should do. You come in night shift and you check. Okay. I'm telling you as auditor, you can come in night shift and check if they know emergency preparedness.
Sir, okay, as you are saying, the rotational shift, okay, I understood, but the situation will be at night, sir. So
Yeah, yeah.
to check the arrangements of emergency, so we need to do the audit in the night shift also.
Right. See, that is where actually it is a requirement wherever there is shift operations. Okay. Auditors must also come in the late shift and check if the similar working is happening. Okay.
Hmm. So,
So
but
this finding, in my opinion, cannot be classified as major non-conformity. Okay.
okay, you show me the details, sir, like as a rotational shift, you are mentioned the.
Yeah, yeah. See that I will give you training attendance records. Okay, and then the same people coming in night shift, I will show you the records.
Okay, you show me that witness
Yeah.
data, sir. Then I will conclude this as I will transform it to minor NCR observation. Uh,
See that you should be clear. Okay, you cannot simply make it minor or observation. You itself are not sure what you are going to convert it to. Okay. See,
hmm.
this is my internal documentation. Okay. I should have done audit in mock drill in February 2025 in night shift. I accept. Okay, we have not done. Okay, so we accept that this is important, but cannot accept that this is because of this there is a system breakdown. Do you understand the logic?
Yes, sir. Means if I'm giving major NC means there is no system at all. There is
Ah,
no procedure at all
correct,
implementing.
correct.
But minor NC means they have system, but there is some lagging the
Yeah,
implementation or documentation
correct,
purpose. They are lagging.
correct.
Observation means
Exactly,
need some improvements.
correct.
Okay, sir. I will correct it and update it.
Yeah, see, and in the objective evidence, you have to clearly say all these details, okay, in the manual, page number 5960, okay, manual NCPL slash CSM slash 01 version 1 revision 1 dated 2/6/2025, okay. So all these details, if they are there, only then it is objective evidence.
Okay,
Okay.
sure, sure.
Simply say only dated 28 December. Okay. That does not make it objective.
Okay, sir. I will
Yeah, update,
do
update,
the.
update. Harish Kumar Singh, what is your non-conformity?
Sir, there is no specific risk matrix or hazard identified for the uh, equipments in the quality control.
Okay, let me see your answer. So where did you see this risk matrix?
That is in the manual, sir.
Which page?
Page number.
The risk matrix provided simply that statement is not sufficient. It has to point to a specific evidence. Okay. Only then this is an audit. This is audit report or non-conformity report.
Yes.
Oh no, see, as auditor, again, I'm asking you, okay,
Okay, sir.
is this mandatory to include in the risk assessment?
What, sir?
Is it mandatory to include these equipment in the risk assessment? See, if this equipment risk assessment not done, will it create any problem for the organization? Will it create safety issues for the organization?
It can, sir.
It can, okay. Can is you objectively prove it for me.
Sir, if the hazards and risks are not identified for the very equipment, so that will be not communicated with the workers, employees in that department. So there may be lag between. They would not
See,
understand
then
actually
you then
hazards and
see,
risks of the equipment.
you have to name that equipment. Okay. If this is not done, it will lead to finger cut. Okay. Something like that. It has to be that specific. This is very
Okay,
general statement. You
okay, that
name
should be
an
specific.
equipment. Okay.
Okay,
What you saw in
okay,
this laboratory, and you with
okay,
your experience you should say this. You when using this equipment, if proper risk assessment is not done, then you may get finger cut or whatever you want to say. Okay.
okay,
So,
okay.
the risk matrix provided, are you talking about this in page?
Yes, sir. In the after emergency preparedness report is there
Okay.
hazard and risk matrix.
We have identified chemical handling in the lab as our hazard. Now, what is the equipment you saw for which you are asking risk assessment?
I think I mentioned spectrometer and hardness tester, sir.
I don't think we need any risk assessment for that. We have operating procedure. What is the safety hazard that is going to create using that equipment? You
Okay.
understand my question?
Yes, sir. Yes, I need to mention that the very hazard which could come from my point of view from
Yeah,
that very
yeah.
equipments.
See, for if this risk assessment matrix for the lab, I have considered chemical handling as the hazard. Okay, and chemical spill as the
Yes,
hazard.
sir. Yes, sir.
And the risk is skin
Mm-hmm.
burn, inhalation, and inhalation hazard. Okay. So use
Mm-hmm.
of less hazardous material is my control, gloves, goggles, MSDS. Okay. So
Okay, sir.
what is in the spectrometer? What is the hazard you are saying? And the hardness
Okay.
tester, what is the hazard you know?
Mm-hmm.
Which should be addressed.
Okay, sir.
You understand the point? See,
Yes, sir.
your
Yes, sir.
no auditee is going to accept your non-conformity just like that. He will say he will defend his company to the last. Okay.
Okay.
See, if you say something in chemical handling, there is a problem. Okay, I have considered chemical spill as a hazard in my lab. Okay. Other mechanical equipment, hardness tester, spectrometer, I have operating procedure. Okay.
Okay.
You understand? And we will
Yes, sir.
follow the operating procedure and eliminate the risks which may come by operating that equipment. All that is detailed in that procedure. Now, when you say
Okay.
risk assessment should be done for spectrometer and hardness tester, what is that you expect? And do you
Okay.
see, no auditor is better informed of a process than the auditee. Okay, he knows, he fully well knows these are the hazards, these are the risks. Okay, you get my point?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like I can include this
See,
non-destructive tool, which
see, if some heavy pressure in some hardness testing, heavy pressure is being applied and somebody not using goggles, then that is hazard. There you should include risk assessment. Okay, if something breaking destructive test, whatever he is doing, something like that, if you have seen in the lab, and when the item is getting broken, shards may fly all over the place, then that is all that should be included in a risk assessment. You understand my point?
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like there is one more equipment, non-destructive tools, which uses ultraviolet
Correct.
radiations.
Yeah, if radiation affect the people, what you saw you should write.
Okay, sir.
General statements in non-conformity is not allowed. Okay.
Okay,
It
sir. I will
should be very
update it.
specific what you saw and what is the problem it will create.
Okay, sir.
Minor NC, okay. Then what you're saying? Aspect not having risk matrix. See, you should mention the specific risk, what is what you think will happen. Okay.
Okay, sir.
And then after that only you have to do a root cause analysis and then propose corrective action.
Okay, sir.
So correct it. Anybody else?
Yes, and
Okay,
modify,
thank
sir.
you, Harish. Thank you, Harish. Very good work.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Please correct it.
Okay, sir. I'll do, sir.
Yeah, yeah. Anybody else have done? Tried? Right, we see a few more slides and then see the correction and corrective action parts of the non-conformity. Okay. All of you, those of you who are available, can you turn on your cameras? We go to the class. Two more slides preparing for the closing meeting. Right. So now you have done the audit, okay, and you are ready with your findings, right? So you have to come and do a closing meeting, okay? This is similar to the opening meeting. The extra points are your findings and your conclusion, maybe, right? It's shared by the lead auditor. So the purpose is to share and discuss the findings with the auditee, ensure clarity and acknowledgement. Okay, auditee has to accept it. See, for just few moments ago, myself as auditee and Srikanth Jakula as auditor. Srikanth is saying, I did not do mock drill in night shift. Okay, and he is classifying that as a major non-conformity. Okay, so I am disputing with Srikanth that I don't accept it. I don't first of all accept it as non-conformity. I have emergency preparedness. Okay, I have done it during day shift. The recommendation in the day shift mock drill is that you conduct it in night. And we had planned for February 2025. For various reasons, it did not happen. Okay, so we admit the fact that we have not done mock drill in night shift. Okay, so we admit the finding first, but that does not lead to any system collapse. All our people understand what is emergency preparedness and they know how to act in an emergency. Okay, so we cannot accept it as a major non-conformity. Do all of you understand the idea? So if auditee does not acknowledge a finding, okay, you as auditor cannot take it forward. Remember that. Okay, because it is he who has to come back with correction and corrective action. First of all, if he does not accept the NC, there is no progress in that case at all. The only thing, if you still continue to hold your stand, this is NC, major NC, you can only document it in your audit report. That will not lead to any benefit to both sides. It is like a standoff, right? So as an auditor, you should not do that. So resolve issues before closure. This is very important. Is the idea clear to all of you? Any questions? Right. So before going into the closing meeting, you can have a half an hour meeting with your team members to finalize findings with evidence. Okay. Then structure your presentation for the stakeholders, align messages within the audit team. So these are the preparation steps. So similar to opening meeting, you will have the same similar agenda as opening meeting. You will do the welcome and introductions. Once again, clarify objective, scope and criteria. What is your audit process summary? What are the findings, non-conformities, conformities, right? Opportunities for improvement. Then auditee will ask for clarification and responses. So only after he accepts your finding, the next steps will happen. Okay. So the next steps, if he accepts your finding, he will come up with correction and corrective action. Okay. Then you have to acknowledge and close. Okay. If you accept his corrective action, he will implement the correction and corrective action, and you can maybe verify it in the next audit, right? So there is this exercise 18 and then conducting a closing meeting. So all of you have to write the non-conformity and the reasons why the non-conformity came up, 18 and 19, right? So we can see 18, there are some identification of audit findings. Just all of you open exercise 18. We'll discuss these exercise 18 in the class itself. Okay, all the questions we will discuss. And so identification of audit findings, major, minor NC, and opportunities for improvement. Okay. So there are 10 case study scenarios in the Supertech castings. So identify whether the given scenario is a major NC, minor NC, or an opportunity for improvement, right? And justify the classification, why it is major, minor, or OFI, right? Based on impact and OHS performance, right? It's a 1 hour long exercise. We will do this exercise here in the class itself. Okay. So the first case study is no documented risk assessment for high temperature furnace operations. Workers are unaware of risks like burn and metal splashes. All of you take at least 5 minutes, okay, and tell me whether it is major or minor NC and what is the clause under which you want to give this as a major NC or minor NC, and why justification for why you say it is major. Whether it will lead, if you say it is major, it will create injury and ill health if you are able to prove. It will not demonstrate OHS performance. So all those points, the intended outcomes, if the management system is unable to achieve, then only you classify it as major NC. And what is the class number? Are all of you in the class? Arish, Shazi Munir, Suhail, Shashikanta Mahanta. So this is something related to hazard identification and risk assessment, correct?
So there is no risk assessment in high temperature furnace operations,
Correct.
and workers are unaware of risk. So it is major NC only, sir.
Okay. So which is the class number under which you will give this?
HERA, sir.
Huh?
ERA
Yeah, that's
clause.
what. ERA class only number correctly 6.1.1, 6.1.2, 2.1, 2.2. Which one you want to give? See, up to it should be very specific, okay? It
Yes, sir.
cannot be general. See, all of you have to contribute. Only Srikanth seems to be answering.
Sir,
We are going to discuss all. Yes,
so the clause would be 6.1.2.
correct. Read out where it is saying risk assessment for hazard identification. Risk assessment needs to be done. Pinpoint the clause which actually clearly describes the scenario.
Sir, it's in 6.1.2.1,
Yeah,
subclause B.
read it.
In, in routine and non-routine activities and situations, including hazards arising from number one, infrastructure, equipment, materials, substances, and the physical condition of the workplace.
Very good. Very good.
This part explains this one.
Correct. See, this is how you have to give a non-conformity. Okay. So if you go to that detail, that is a very good example. But minimum expectation at least 6.1.2 you should mention. Okay. 2.1 that B clause is what is actually mentioning the high temperature furnace operation. If the risk assessment is not done, that is a very bad approach. Do all of you understand?
Yes, sir.
So risk assessment is mandatory for all the core processes. Okay, that's the requirement of the standard. Core process, what is happening in the company. Even core process A, auxiliary process in HR, some job description, something, some requirement of 45,001 not mentioned. That is a documentation error, but risk assessment not done in core operation is a bad example, right? Right. We go to the second question. A burn incident occurred but was not logged or investigated.
10.2, sir. Clause number 10.2.
Okay. Is it major or minor?
Major, sir.
Why?
Because it is a failure to record and investigate an incident that affects the effectiveness of occupational health and safety management system.
So you read the clause and show me that clause is telling you that incident investigation definitely needs to be done and you cannot bypass incident investigation. Where in 10.2 it is saying
It is on the note saying that the reporting and investigation of the
see,
investigation of
notes
incidents.
cannot be taken as a requirement of the standard. Okay, notes is
Okay.
uh, just for your reference. Okay, if you give
Okay.
NC, it should be based on a clause number specifically, not on any note. Okay,
Note. Okay.
note is only for just reference.
Okay.
10.2 is correct. Major also is correct. Give me justification. See, again, in this case study scenario, specific details should also have been mentioned, okay? But we are giving general statements. Any non-conformity should be specific. On this day, this incident happened, okay? As an auditor, you have got this detail from somewhere in the company only. Okay. You understand? Those details also need to be here. Okay. That is missing.
I
So
think
what?
it is OFI, sir.
What?
As per my opinion, it is OFI, means opportunities for improvement. Why? Because there is no system available for recording the incidents.
See, no system available for recording incident. Is it an acceptable practice in occupational health and safety? Srikanth,
Sir,
if you don't have system for recording incident, will you accept that management system? As
sir,
auditor, this is a critical decision. Yeah, you say this is OFI.
sir, if we say major NC, so you are saying there is no
Yeah.
system.
See, you have to give justification. See, you think of the problem from auditor's point of view also.
But I cannot make own decision, correct, sir?
Yeah, you see, you cannot make own decision, right? I fully accept, but standard is telling in when a non-conformity occurs, the organization has to react in a timely manner. Okay.
Hmm.
Then the next point it is saying deal with the consequences. So if you have to react in a timely manner, is incident investigation required?
Okay, sir.
Oh, okay is not the answer,
Sir,
Sri.
means, sir, you are saying you are explaining us, so we are also learning now. Or
Right.
so it comes under the minor NC, sir, major NC. You tell, sir,
I
because
said it is a 10.2 major NC is both correct. Whoever the last person who answered, I told
hmm,
them both those points are correct. Yes, Harish Kumar Singh.
Sir, I believe this is major NC because sir, these incidents are recorded and investigated in order to apply the corrective actions
Correct.
and elimination of the
Correct.
cards and to
Correct.
prevent reoccurrence. If it is not
Correct.
recorded, it cannot be used again for this, and it
Correct.
can happen
Very good.
again.
Yes, exactly. That is the right approach. See, if you any company who choose not to record a near miss or incident, that is actually a very bad practice. Okay. But in many companies, you will see that incidents and near miss are all 0, 0, 0. They will report. As auditor, you may sometimes have to accept it. Okay. But if you clearly have evidence, you have to give non-conformity. Okay. And this is major and 10.2. Read that point A and see what it is telling. And point
So when an incident or non-conformity occurs, the organization shall react
react.
in a timely manner to the incident or non-conformity and, as applicable, take action to control or and correct it, deal with the consequences.
Right. So they have not recorded it. Okay. So that is
So
your finding.
yeah,
So see, the requirement is organization shall establish, implement and maintain processes including reporting, investigating and taking action to determine and manage incidents and non-conformities. Okay. So this part is clearly violated. They have not reported or investigated. Because both these are not done, action also is not taken. Okay. So it's a major non-conformity. Clear? Any questions? Anybody else? Okay, Anil Kumar Mohanty. Okay, Shashikanta Mahanta, can you read that third question? Turn on your mic and please read.
One second.
Are you able to see it? Third question.
No, it's not displayed, but I'm seeing it on my system.
Okay.
Workers
displayed.
handling hot molds without wearing heat resistant gloves despite existing PPE policy. So it should be around what clause is it?
Srikanth, what is your finding? There in this class?
Yeah, I'm here only, sir.
Okay. So this one, what do you want to say?
Third one, sir.
Third one.
Worker handling hot molds without wearing heat-resistant gloves despite existing PPE policies. So policies are there, and so
See,
they are
the
not.
worker is choosing not. See, you have seen a case where without gloves he is handling a hot mold. Okay, this is the case.
Yes, sir.
Okay. During the audit, you are seeing this. Okay. The name of the employee number, all those details, if you add, that becomes fully objective evidence. Okay. But we are just discussing this as a case here now. So, what is the clause number under which you will think of this non-conformity, and whether it is major or minor?
It is minor NC only, sir, because all the policies, PPE policies are there. So, but the
Okay.
lagging in implementation. So
Right.
it comes under minor NC, and
Okay.
the clause number is PPs. Actually, I'm not.
8.1.2, I think.
It comes under the hierarchy of controls in the operations.
Eliminating hazards and reducing OHS is also 8.1.2.
Yes, 8.1.2 is one of the most suitable clauses.
Therefore, why? Because here clearly mentioned in 8.1.2, eliminating hazards and reducing OHS is to use adequate personal protective equipment.
Yeah,
Now, in many countries, legal requirements, other requirements include the requirement that personal protective equipment is provided at
correct.
no cost to workers.
Correct. Very good.
Minor NC.
Yeah, minor NC, correct. Okay,
So,
fourth question.
what should we write in justification, sir?
What should you write in?
Justification for minor NC.
So, see, PPE policy available, but worker implementation is lagging. Okay.
Oh, okay, sir.
Whatever you said now, you can definitely write.
Okay, okay.
So, requirement of 8.1.2 is PPE should be provided and it should be used. Okay. To eliminate hazards and reduce OHS risks.
Okay,
So, that is clearly a violation of that requirement.
okay, sir.
Right. Fourth question, fire extinguishers are past their validity and no fire drill has been conducted for the past 12 months.
Hmm.
So now this and all you have to think about it very clearly. Okay.
Okay.
So when fire drill is not conducted,
Hmm.
Okay. Emergency preparedness is actually lacking.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Hmm. So fire extinguisher inspection also not done.
Yeah.
The system is there. Model system is there. They mention in manual also, but the implementation is lagging, sir. Again,
Yes.
minor NC, sir.
Okay. Give justification. What is the standard expecting you to do?
Sir, justification is clear, sir, because the system is there. Documented system procedures are there, but
Right.
the implementation is lagging here.
Yes.
Inspections are lagging and
Uh,
model is also lagging.
right. So minor NC under 8.2 only. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All of you clear? Anybody, any other view?
Emergency preparedness and response.
Provide training to ensure that you have emergency preparedness. Okay. Provide time, training, and resources. Okay. Next. Anybody, any other answer?
So can we include 8.2 clause number C, that periodically testing and exercising the
Yeah. The
planned response
periodically testing planned response capability is not actually clearly shown. Okay.
because the fire extinguisher were expired, so as they were so periodically testing was not done, inspection was not done.
See, even point D also, if you read, evaluating
Yes, sir.
performance
Point D.
and as necessary, revising the planned response, including after testing, and in particular after the occurrence of emergency situations. Okay. So any of these points you can say 8.2 is the right clause and minor NC is acceptant. Right? Okay, next question. One of you read it.
So next question is question number 5. New employees in the machining
Yes.
department, they claim they received no OHS training and no documentation is available. So
Right.
I believe this is a minor NC in 7.2, to be specific 7.2b.
Yeah.
Ensure that workers are competent on the basis of appropriate education, training, or experience. And the D, retain appropriate documented information as the acceptance of evidence of competence. So both, it is not documented nor training is provided.
So will it affect their life and
Yes, sir.
safety? So then can we say it can be minor or what do you want to
No,
say?
sir. It will be major, sir, because it will impact, because they are not trained enough for the activity being performed in the machining department. So it can be
Right.
dangerous to their uh, idealist condition could
Yes.
come.
Right. So see, this is how you have to justify. Okay. If it will affect their life and health and safety, right? Then that is a system collapse actually.
Okay, sir.
Delegates, clear? Question 5.
Yes, sir.
Harish Kumar Singh,
Yes, sir.
you have to think from the system angle, okay? Before you classify anything, okay? And auditing
Okay,
also
sir.
has to accept it, okay?
Mhm.
Yes, Suhail Faruqi, what is your question?
Well, I have one question. You told the new employees are not trained, so it's a major because it's threat to their life. correct?
Yes.
So my question is that the fire extinguisher is expired in case of emergency to not work. So this can be also major
Yeah,
because
that's
this
it.
is
Yeah.
also threat to for a life.
Yes. So see, these people, auditor, okay, the point of view of the auditor is important. Okay. So how many fire extinguisher pass their validity date? Okay, that can definitely be major. Okay. And fire drill not done. Okay. Suhail Faruqi, which one you want to pick?
So depends on how much fire extinguisher are available, what numbers
Ah,
are available over the presence.
correct. There are
Depends.
lot more data to be seen there. Okay.
Yes, sir.
See, if 100 extinguishers are there and 100 are all fail, okay, all pass their validity date, then that is a definitely major NC. You understand the point?
Yes, sir.
See, there in all cases, as auditor, you have to go back to the organization and eliminate all what are the important risks to the process. Okay, you understand?
Yes, sir.
So if you say it will affect their life and health and their safety, then it has to be classified as major NC. Okay. These people are taking it as whoever gave justification, they are saying that system is emergency preparedness response system is available, but not properly implemented. Okay. They are considering only few extinguishers of the total past their validity date. That is a consideration actually. If you say all are past their validity date, then that is definitely major NC. You understand what I'm telling you?
Yes, sir.
See the considerations. See, we are talking from a hypothetical angle, okay? So as auditor, you have to go back and check what is there, what is not there, and then base your decision. See, if two or three fire extinguisher only have problem, okay, then it is a minor lapse, okay. But if all the fire extinguishers have problem, then your argument is right. You get it, Suhel?
Yes, sir. Got it.
And it's
Right.
purely based on auditor opinion and auditee acceptance. Correct, sir?
Yes, definitely. See, you have to go back to all the data and prove it to the auditee. This is serious problem. Okay. If you leave it like this, it will cause issues for your company. Only then he is going to accept it. You get it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. Next question. Workers in a high dust area. That's the next question, right? Yeah. Sixth question, one of you read it.
Workers in a high dust area were not using respiratory masks and no warning signage was present. So it would be under hierarchy of controls.
Right.
8 point. 8.1.2.
So PPE not used is the problem now.
8.2.
8.2.
Eliminating hazards.
Point two is emergency preparedness. Okay. This is PPE not used. Hierarchy of
8.1.2, sir.
correct. Correct.
8.1.2.
And what is it, minor or major, or what is the justification? And see,
Which clause, sir?
This is
8.1.2 hierarchy of controls.
1.2.
Okay.
It will be minus because there is a policy for using PPEs, but the implementation part is lagging at the site location.
Correct. See, management has given PPE, worker is choosing not to use it. Okay. But then again, end of the day, management only accountable for the life and health of the worker in the process. Okay. So both sides have to be equally responsible. So under hierarchy of controls, this can be taken as a minor NC. Clear? Shashikanta Mahanta, any question?
No, sir.
So can you read the next question? 7th one.
Missing or improperly installed safety guard, that will also be similar to
8.1.2.
the 8.1.2 because engineering control is not there.
Okay. So is it major or minor, and what is your justification?
If missing guards means it's a major, sir.
Correct.
Why? Because workers are prone to.
Because
Correct. See, if somebody hand or something gets caught in rotating equipment, there is no possibility he will survive. Okay. So this is a definitely major threat to the life and safety of the people. You should not operate any equipment without the proper guard. All of you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, eighth question.
Oil spills and metal debris on floors pose slip and trip hazards.
Okay.
There is no administrative controls.
Right.
So it comes under 8.1.2, sir. Eliminating hazards and reducing OHS risks.
Right. It's an operational control problem. Okay.
Yes, sir.
In the shop floor, you are seeing some oil spills. Okay. Leading to these problems. Okay.
So oil spills and metal debris on floors.
Yes, Harish Kumar Singh, what is your question?
Sir, can we consider severity of the risk while classifying these major or minor NC?
Yes. See, this is where is a very good question, Harish Kumar Singh. This is where you have to go and see the company's hazard identification and risk assessment matrix. Okay.
Okay, sir.
And then see what are the control measures they have mentioned. Okay. Whenever
Okay,
they
sir.
use oil, if it gets spilled, what is the severity, likelihood, all these things, what they have considered, and what are the control measures they have in place. Okay.
Okay,
And
sir.
what has been implemented. See, all these points, what we are trying to make you understand is that you have to go and check many things and then come to the conclusion.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So go back to that manual and see that hazard identification risk assessment matrix and see if oil spill is considered as a hazard and what are the control measures in place and are they effective. See, you are seeing some spills there in the factory. Okay.
Okay, okay, sir.
Do you understand?
Yes,
So
sir.
you have to check. See, and we have not given you 100% of the documentation. Okay. So
Yes, sir.
both sides we are working with some assumed documentation. This we will give, that we will give. Okay. So
Okay,
whatever
sir.
we say we will give is actually you should take it that it is available and company will be having those records. You understand?
Okay, okay, sir.
That is how you have to take the situation.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Right. Uh, Ninth question. Can one of you read it?
So this 8 one is minor or
Yeah, it is minor only. See, the under hierarchy of controls, okay, no proper administrative control. See, we are considering this maybe as a isolated case, not everywhere. One or two places you are seeing oil spills. Like that only we have to take this case. Okay. Everywhere, all over the floor, oil spills and people are falling, and there are incidents where there are fractures or injuries because of oil spill. Then that has to be considered as major. You understand?
okay.
See, any finding will definitely have to be very specific to the situation. Okay. So, see, the general statements when we work, then there are many more variables left. You understand, Shrikant?
Yes, sir.
So, as an auditor, you have to eliminate all the points what will cause serious injury or danger to the life and health of the worker. Okay.
Mm.
Okay. Ninth question. Company has no data or metrics for tracking incidents, near misses, or safety trends.
There is a system breakdown, sir.
Yes.
So
See,
major
when you don't have a tracking mechanism for incident, near miss, or accidents, that is actually a system requirement. Okay. So, when non-conformity occurs, you have to take action to control and correct it. 10.2. See 10.2 requirements. When system is not there, that definitely qualifies as major NC.
So this comes under the 9.1.1 also, sir.
Yeah, monitoring and measurement. See 9.1.1 or 9.1.2.
Evaluation of compliance.
9.1.1 or 9.1.2. Check clearly.
9.1.2 evaluation of compliance, sir. OHS performance.
Yeah. So are you evaluating compliance or you are
This nine
check?
evaluation of compliance means requires maintaining records and evidence of OHS performance, including
Okay,
results of evaluation. So no data. So major system gap.
correct. So do you want to give it? The 9.1.1 is general requirement, okay,
Yes, sir.
and 9.1.2 is evaluation of compliance, okay.
Hmm.
So organization shall establish, implement, and maintain processes for evaluating compliance with legal requirements and other requirements. Okay. So in India, if it is a legal requirement to track incident, near miss, and accidents, then your consideration has to be under this requirement. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Understand the idea what I'm talking about? Legal and other
Yes,
requirement.
legal requirements are compulsory, mandatory to implement.
Correct. So when you implement 45,001, it is expecting that incident, accident, near miss have to be recorded. Okay. So as auditor, you either decide whether you are going to give under 10.2 or evaluation of compliance. So based on your decision, your wording and your justification has to be. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All of you clear? Shashikanta Mahanta, Harish Kumar Singh, Anil Mohanty.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Ten to answer.
Yeah, last question. Can you read it?
First aid kits have expired medical supplies and no regular inspection records, sir. So as per my knowledge, it is a major incident. Why? Because expired medical supplies can harm or may risky to workers.
Okay,
So
under which clause?
clause is emergency response plan, sir. 8.1, 1.1, 8.1.4.
8.1 is operational planning and control. Okay.
8.1.
8.2 is
8.2, sir.
emergency preparedness. See, first aid kit where it is coming, and now here is it a documentation error or see here or consideration have important considerations you have to make. Okay, have this kit some medicine been used and has it created any incident because of that usage? All these things you have to check and then only make the decision. Okay.
So this expired first aid materials and no inspection record comes under the emergency response, emergency preparedness requirement, right, sir?
See, yes, definitely. When an emergency occurs, only then the kit is going to be used. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, see, there are 2 points here. Okay. No regular inspection and records. Okay.
Sir.
So, what is that you want to consider? Okay.
Monitoring and measurement.
So, see, whatever we say, okay, it should try to eliminate the problem and make the people understand the seriousness of this issue. Okay.
So now 8.1.4.2, sir.
What is that saying? It is
This
about
it is about
Without
contractors.
contractors, sir.
Hmm. So why do you want to bring contractors into this?
the contractor factors operation that impacts.
Either under emergency preparedness you say, or if you want to focus on no records and inspection records maintained, then it is a documentation issue. Okay.
Hmm. 8.2A is establish a planned response to emergency situations, including the provision of first aid.
Right. Now they have first aid kits, but the kit is
Expired.
expired. Okay. And then the next point, what you are saying is there is no regular inspection, okay,
Record.
and record, okay. So which you want to focus, you have to decide first, okay.
So I will focus on the inspection. So why? Because if inspection was on regular time, so they may remove from the
Correct.
uh,
Correct.
usage.
Correct. So, as auditor, what you want to say, you have to say clearly and justify your stand. Okay. Then auditee will say, okay, I will implement inspection. Okay. See, the first thing in this case, you have to throw out all the expired medicine immediately. That is the immediate correction.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the corrective action, why? Inspection is not there. Do you want to bring in inspection and correct this problem? All this is for the auditee to decide.
Okay.
Okay. So now as auditor you have given, you have to justify your position now.
Hmm. So 9.1.1, sir. Clause
Yeah.
number.
So which point is saying maybe first aid kit has to be with correct date.
Hmm.
You understand my question, Srikanth? This is a tricky question actually.
So if we say 8.2, again we are going to 9.1.1.
Yeah,
This is the
yeah.
next.
See, you have to stay, sit and think. Okay. See, this is where any
So can you
any situation will qualify under multiple clauses as non-conformity. Okay. Any situation.
okay, sir.
Okay. So it is for you as auditor to see all the evidence in the system and make the conclusion. Okay.
So we can give two classes, na sir?
No, no, no.
9.
See, but any NC should be given under only one clause. Okay. You choose which is more serious than the other. Is monitoring and measurement more serious or emergency preparedness more serious? You decide.
Monitoring, sir.
Okay, well, if you believe that monitoring will prevent reoccurrence of this problem, then take the right clause and say this is the requirement of the standard, this is not met.
Hmm.
You get the idea. See, that is why I'm explaining to each one of you. See, each one of you will have your own interpretation of the requirement with your experience of what you have seen in health and safety. And if you think this action will prevent reoccurrence of the problem, you stand with that clause. Never give any non-conformity under two clauses. That is not acceptable practice.
But sir, in my past experience, it was happened with me that auditor gave two clauses and two different explanations.
Okay,
Uh,
that is not a right approach. Okay, that is not a right approach. Okay.
maybe I can divide this into two questions, right? So two
Yeah,
options.
say two. Yes, correct.
So for first aids experimental one clause and this no regular inspection of first aid kits. That is another 11th
Yes,
question.
correct.
Then
Correct.
okay, sir.
See, you should not unnecessarily bring in confusion into your own documentation. Yeah. You should be clear on what is the clause under which you want to give the NC.
Hmm. Okay, sir. Clear, sir.
Okay, fill up all your answers with your justification in your own words and submit it. Okay, we'll have a break for about half an hour and come back. Okay,
Okay.
right. I'm here available in this line itself. We break for half an hour. Right. Okay, delegates, start coming back. Are all of you back? How many of you have submitted the answers? Exercise 18. Right. Right. So then you have to conduct this closing meeting. Right, delegates? With all your findings, you'll have to conduct the closing meeting similar to an opening meeting, right? The requirements are there in the 1911 standard, right? Will not be doing this exercise now. So then after the closing meeting, the activity what happens with the auditors is they will make the audit report, right? So you have to summarize your audit findings clearly and accurately, right? You have to ensure completeness and transparency. So when all these details are available in an audit report, it will support corrective actions as well as improvement. So the best practices in a report preparation, use clear and concise language, and whatever data you record in the audit report, it should be factual, accurate, and consistent, should align with your audit objectives and ensure confidentiality and impartiality. Right? So this is what is required in an audit report. And the key elements in any audit report are the objectives, audit objectives, the purpose and what are the intended outcomes of the audit that should be mentioned in the audit report, the scope, who are the auditees, what are the functions and the process is audited. If there is any audit client in the equation, person who requested the audit, His details also should be included in the audit report. Who are the auditors and auditee representative, the team and participants, dates and location, what is the criteria, the standards, regulations, and guidelines used. So in our case, the criteria are requirements of the 45001 2018 standard to certify Supertech Castings Company, right? You can also use the documented information system of the company, the manual procedures, that can also be your criteria, right? So the findings with evidence, right? Observations, conformities and non-conformities all have to be part of the audit report. And then the conclusion. What is your overall assessment? And then you say the degree of compliance, to what percentage you think that the auditees, the implemented management system meets requirements. You should include a statement, right? If there are only documentation errors, then you can consider that most of the criteria are fulfilled. And if there are any unresolved opinions, auditee not accepting your findings, this can be recorded in the audit report, right? And as I told you, an audit is based on sampling. The limitation of sampling always applies. This statement should be available in every audit report. So once the report is made, you have to distribute it to all the important stakeholders, right? You share findings with stakeholders, support corrective actions and improvement, and ensure transparency and accountability. And the audit report is stored with the certification body and on their servers, right? With correct traceability, right? And they will comply with legal and other requirements. The key considerations whenever you want to share the audit report, all the recipients, the auditee, stakeholders, confidentiality of the audit report has to be protected. All sensitive data, whatever you may have got in the audit, that has to be protected. It should not be shared with any third parties without the consent of the auditee. So try to share the report in a timely manner. Format, access, all these things, details, clear documentation should be available, and any follow-up required. If there are non-conformities, what is the follow-up action you plan to implement? That also has to be mentioned in the audit report, right? So there is this exercise to review the audit report. We'll just complete the rest of the training and come back to this. So after the report is completed, right? There are few steps in completing the audit, right? You complete all the audit activities. You have made the report and distributed the report to all the important stakeholders, the auditee, organization, and any other stakeholders who may be there. You would have shared the findings, right? Comply with audit objectives and criteria. And post audit activities, you have to archive the audit records securely for future reference, because next year again you have to check what are the findings in the previous audit and try to act on them. Evaluate your process for improvements and plan for if audits, any follow-up audits if required, you plan for them. So the activities in audit completion, as an auditor, your responsibility to check all the evidence is collected. Clearly document your findings, and if any final discussions required, have that with your auditee and record the corrections and the corrective actions. You record them diligently. This is what will close out the audit, right? So the various findings, positive findings, no action required on any positive findings, and there is no specific timeline for a positive finding. So opportunities for improvement, There is no formal action required. Auditee can choose to work on an opportunity for improvement or even disregard the opportunity for improvement. There is no review required. You can follow up in the upcoming surveillance audit, next scheduled audit. You can check whether they have acted on it. Even if they have not acted on it, there is not much which is needed to be done, right? So when a minor non-conformity is issued, you need to have the root cause analysis, correction and corrective action have to be submitted by the auditee, right? So you can do a remote desk review via email of the correction and corrective action and say you accept it. If you don't accept it, then auditee has to rework his correction and corrective action and submit whatever he wants to submit, right? So generally a 1 month, 30-day time frame is given to complete minor non-conformities. Major non-conformities and minor non-conformities, if they are there, a root cause analysis, correction and corrective action have to be submitted with closure evidence. So if there are major non-conformities in whichever department, a partial re-audit is required, that is a review method. And this has to be done within 60 days or before withdrawal of certification. And if there are only major non-conformities, right, a root cause analysis, correction and corrective action, and closure evidence. So on-site re-audit may be partial or full depending on where the major non-conformities were seen within 60 days has to be done or before certification withdrawal date. Are these points clear? Any questions? Right. Harish Kumar Singh, okay. Right. So correction is the immediate action taken to eliminate a detected non-conformity and it will fix current problems immediately, right? So it is like replacing a defective product or reworking a failed component. A root cause analysis is the systematic method used to identify the underlying cause of a problem, right? And it will determine why the non-conformity occurred. That is the purpose. So you can do a 5 why analysis, fishbone diagram to identify the root cause of any problem, right? So once the root cause analysis is done using a 5 why or a fishbone diagram, you will come up with the exact cause why the problem occurred. Then if you take action to eliminate that root cause, then it will prevent reoccurrence of the problem, right? So corrective action is the action taken to eliminate the cause of a detected nonconformity to prevent reoccurrence, right? It can include updating of your operating procedures, retraining staff after identifying the root cause, right? So this is about the examination, which we have already discussed, right? So I have a stable internet connection, right? It is an open book exam. Some points are incorrect here. So conducting audit follow-up, right? A follow-up audit may sometimes be required if there are major non-conformities found in the organization, right? So the purpose of a follow-up audit will be to check the implemented corrective actions. Yes, Shashikanta Mahanta.
Sir, it showed that we have to show valid identity proof. So we'll have to show our any kind of identity proof like driving license or something like that. In
Not
that,
that is there is a mistake that is not required actually. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Once we submit all the data and you get the link, these points are not checked by CQI IRCA. That's a mistake in this presentation. We asked them to correct it. So please disregard that slide, right?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Right. So the follow-up will be to monitor compliance and improvements, evaluate effectiveness of measures, right? Key audit follow-up activities will review action plans and action taken, conduct follow-up audits if required, and to verify the closure of non-conformities. This is why follow-up audit will happen, right? So engage stakeholders for effectiveness check and maintain records for follow-up. Ensure accountability for all actions and adjust future audits based on whatever findings. These are why you conduct a follow-up audit. So there's a review of corrective action, that is exercise 21. Few more slides, we just complete how to build your auditor competence, and we come back to this exercise 21, right? So to build your competence, auditors generally they have to follow a continuous professional development plan, right? To keep their skills and experience fit for audit requirements and maintain audit effectiveness and credibility, meet organization and regulatory requirements. So the key competence areas, you will have to have good understanding of audit principles and techniques using the 1911 guidelines for auditing. And whichever industry you are auditing, the ISO standards requirements, legal requirements, regulatory requirements, all these you should have good awareness. Whatever the industry you are going to audit, if you have good process knowledge, the technology which is used, know-how, risks, all these things, when you have good idea, these are key competency areas for any auditor. And you should have the ability to analyze evidence objectively and make assessments based on evidence. This is a skill which all of you need to groom in yourself. See, we showed you those many case studies, right? Non-conformities, and each one of you can interpret a requirement in a different way. Okay, but what is important is your ability to arrive at a judgment based on the given situation and stand by your judgment, right? So that is what is the most important analytical skill you need to develop. This will come only with experience and looking at the standard, looking at requirements, right? And you should have good communication skills. You have to develop that clear interaction with auditee and stakeholders, right? And you have to maintain impartiality, confidentiality, and integrity in all situations. So as I told you previously, we had discussed all these personal attributes. You have to be ethical, open-minded, diplomatic, right? All these skills you need to develop in yourself to handle various situations, because every auditee is going to be different, and they will always defend their organization. No auditee is going to accept any non-conformity just like that, because they know that they are running their process successfully, right? So you have to be clear, you have to give auditees your justification why you consider the situation as a gap, right? With points from the standard. And what will happen if you leave it in the system? What are the implications for the organization? So you have to be decisive, make timely and logical decisions, be self-reliant, right? And when you go to various countries, you have to be culturally sensitive, right? Especially in GCC countries, when you interact with women, you have to be culturally sensitive. right? Be open to improvement and learn and adapt. These are auditor competence. So knowledge and skills, you have to learn about the various disciplines and sector specific expertise. If you can build in yourself, that is a good quality, right? And generic knowledge and skills of management system auditors, you have to understand audit principles, processes, risk based approaches, right? Plan and organize audits within schedules, conduct interviews to gather info. All these skills you need to develop in yourself. And the sampling techniques, how many samples you want to take in any department or any process. All this you should have a rough idea before you start the audit, right? And apply management standards and regulations, understand organizational context, structure, and governance, have awareness of statutory, regulatory, and contractual requirements of whatever the process you are going to audit. So, discipline and sector specific competence of auditors. You have to have the knowledge of management system requirements, expertise in sector specific auditing techniques, and what are the risks and opportunities in that sector. If you have good understanding, this is important for auditors. And when you audit multiple disciplines, you have to understand interactions and what are the competence limits of the people with whom you are working. This you have to have an understanding, right? And you can sometimes conduct combined integrated audits. So to achieve the team leader competence, you have to gain technical, managerial, and sector specific experience, train in discipline sector specific requirements. So there are various international accreditation forum codes for various industries like manufacturing, construction, right? Technology, IT. There are various IAF codes. So in whichever you want to specialize, you have to gain knowledge and do audit under supervision of competent auditors. These are some of the requirements when you want to become a full-time auditor. Develop leadership and risk assessment skills and strengthen team coordination and management. So the methods used for evaluating auditor competence, you will certification bodies will review qualifications, certifications, and experience, use interview assessments and tests, and monitor observations via feedback, and ensure ongoing professional development. So, this continuous professional development is a requirement for all auditors. It will only then you will keep up with emerging trends, right? So, as auditors, you have to keep improving yourself. So, after becoming a lead auditor, it doesn't end there. You have to keep yourself updated on what are the new tools and techniques coming up, right? And what are the key approaches for competence maintenance. Have a continuous learning. Try to participate in audits and gain audit experience. Use stakeholder feedback and stay updated on standards and regulations, right? And improvement actions, you have personal development plans, try to attend workshops and seminars, use technology for efficiency in audits, and follow up actions based on evaluation, identify gaps, and get yourself trained, right? Try to identify mentors who can contribute to your growth, and always keep evaluating your competence periodically. So thank you for attending this course. So hope you found it valuable and engaging, right? So once next thing, I will share you some sample question papers. We will discuss those questions. Now we'll try to do the exercise 21, reviewing corrective actions. If you have any questions other than that, you can ask me. So this is about Environ. This is the contact number. Are you available, all of you?
Yes, sir. As it was mentioned, the improvement of ourselves. Could you suggest anything? What could we do for improvement after lead auditor?
So see, you have to have continuous professional development. That's a requirement. Okay. So in whichever industry sector you are, the regulations and statutory regulatory requirements, you try to keep yourself updated, right? This year 2026, the 9001 standard is getting updated. So the changes, ISO also wants to bring in AI, okay, digitalization. All these ideas are going to come into auditing as well, right? So you have to keep yourself updated. Technology always will be used as leverage by all organizations, right? So as a person, you have to add value to your organization. So to add value, whatever skills you can acquire, that is what is important. Is it
Okay,
clear?
sir. Yes, sir. Clear.
Right. So we go on to exercise 21. Open that. Reviewing corrective actions. So 20 and 20. Minute. So see, this is continuation of the discussions what we had and non-conformity identified, right? So I will share my screen. Are all of you able to see it? Give me a thumbs up if you are able to see it.
Able to see, sir.
Okay. So now see, based on the non-conformity identified, audit is coming back to you with corrective actions. So now you have to say whether you accept or reject this corrective action and your justification. Okay. Clear? We do this exercise now. All of you, are you available? Right. Shashikanta Mahanta, Harish Kumar. Right. So on the first question, where there were no documented procedures for hazard identification and machining operations. So the corrective action the auditee is coming up with is we have informed employees to report hazards immediately and have placed hazard reporting forms on notice boards. Do you accept this corrective action? If you accept, you have to give justification. If you reject, also you have to give justification. Shashikanta Mahanta, what do you say? Or Harish Kumar Singh? Yes.
Harish. Sir, from my point of view, I would not accept, sir, rejected, sir,
Okay. Yeah, see,
because
yeah, why? Justify. You
reject.
reject, okay? See, as auditor, you have every right to reject a corrective action, okay? But whenever you reject, you have to give justification for that also, okay? Because
Yes,
again, auditee is going to say this will solve the problem, okay?
sir. Uh, there, there must be a standard procedure for identifying hazards,
Ah,
sir, not on putting. Like risk assessment should be done of these machining operations, but it is not
right,
being done here, so it should not be
correct.
accepted.
Anybody else? Any other answer? Srikanth,
Sir,
do you accept or reject this?
I will ask to modify a little bit, sir, as per the standard.
Yeah,
Directly rejected.
correct. So see, hazard identification and risk assessment has to be ongoing and proactive, okay? See, placing a hazard reporting form on notice board is that hazard identification.
Hmm.
Do you understand? All
Reporting,
of you?
it's report, it's incident reporting, sir.
Yeah, see, this is the corrective action one audit is giving you. Okay. You accept this is the question. So two of you are saying reject. Anybody saying accept? Suhail Faruqi, what is your answer?
Yes, sir.
This answer, this corrective action, do you accept?
So the first one,
Yeah, first one only. That is what we are working with.
yes, sir. This is no, I will not accept, sir.
What do you expect? You don't
So
accept,
there is
you have to give
no, sir.
justification.
Yes, sir. Because there is no any hazard identification. So the worker are not aware about the hazard, how to what to take precautions, what to take, how to handle.
Right,
Insufficient. They have insufficient information. If there is
right.
no hazard identification, then there will be no method method of statement how to do the work.
Okay. So see, general statements are actually you have to give justification from the standard. Okay. What is 6.1.2.1 telling you and what is that the auditee is not doing? This is what you have to point out. Clear? You get the idea, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Anil Kumar Mohanty, what is your answer? Giving a thumbs up. What is your answer? What is your
I will also
justification?
not accept.
Okay, see, you don't accept. Then what is the justification? What is the standard accepting and what is the auditee not doing?
Just by putting the one second.
What, Anil, are you following or what is happening?
Let me one second.
How should hazard identification be done? What is the requirement of 6.1.2.1?
So they are stating that we have informed employees to report hazard immediately and have placed hazard reporting forms on notice board, which does not comply with the corrective action because so just by placing hazard reporting forms on the notice board, which will not ensure that they are reporting the hazards.
Right.
We have to ensure by regular communication that by TBT and trainings that we have to you have to report the hazards and you have to keep the record also, and you have to take the feedback from the workers regularly whether they are reporting the hazards or not.
Yes, Harish Kumar Singh.
Sir, the standards require the process of hazard entry should be ongoing and proactive.
Very
But the
good.
actions,
Excellent. That is what is I expected. See, this
the
is not
actions taken,
ongoing and proactive. After a hazard uh, becomes a risk, they are saying we'll place forms. Okay.
yes, sir. It is reactive reaction, not proactive.
It is reactive. The standard expects that hazard identification is ongoing and proactive. This is a reactive approach which is not acceptable. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, second answer. Read the second answer, one of you, Harish.
Second, non-conformity. Fire extinguisher maintenance record missing for 6 months. Is minor
Right.
and clause is 7.5. The
Okay.
corrective action by the Supertech is we have created a new checklist for the fire extinguisher maintenance. So it will be accepted, sir, because it is according to 7.4, 7.5, which is documented information.
Right.
They are preparing a new checklist, so it complies with 7.5. It will be accepted.
Right. Good.
But we can completely agree after sending this inspection checklist.
Yeah, yeah. See, you should get the evidence from the auditee. Okay. You have to get a copy of the evidence along with the corrective action, whatever he is giving. Get a copy, verify it, and then say accept. Okay.
Why? Because only creating the checklist is not a complaint.
Yeah, yeah. Say implementation is required.
Correct, sir.
Right? You get it, Harish? The point what Srikanth is making?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So see, you get implementation records also, and then close out accept this non-conformity. Right?
Okay.
Okay. Right. Third, workers not trained in emergency response
Procedures.
procedures. Okay. So do you accept this corrective action? We have scheduled training session for emergency response next month.
Rejected, sir.
Rejected, sir, because
Yeah.
the workers should be trained before entering the work location.
Okay.
They are incompetent for doing that work, so they
Yeah.
can't be allowed to work. So the work training should be immediate, not scheduled for next month.
This is
Say,
not a.
okay. Okay.
This
Wait,
is
wait. Shashikanta Mahanta. Srikanth,
Yes,
please
sir.
wait.
Yes, sir.
See, where is the standard telling you that worker has to be trained before entering? Okay. This is what is should be your justification. You can accept, reject, you can do both. Okay. Whatever
Yes,
you do, the justification should be based on the standard. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Go and look at the standard and see if this is sufficient or what is 7.2 telling you, and then answer this question. Yes, Harish Kumar Singh, what is your point?
Sir, this very non-conformity is checked for clause 7.2, which talks about competence of the worker.
Right,
Now they have scheduled a training session for emergency response in next. Although there must be training provided during induction,
right,
and even after that, there should not be just like in next month. It should be notified that there will be regular training,
right,
a proper frame.
correct,
At every quarter there will be, or every 6 months there will be training provided to the trainings, and even trainings after any incident reported or change in management of change. In any cases,
right,
there should be not only next month.
right. So specific date, even if you partially accept this, it has to be a proper plan. That has to be all the implementation details you have to get, and only after that you may consider accepting. Okay, otherwise this
Yes,
has to be rejected.
yes,
Yes, Srikanth, what were you saying?
I'm saying that training is regarding emergency response procedures. So that not only training, the mock drill also required to gain the knowledge of for workers, sir.
Correct.
So I am rejecting this. Why? Because when the NC is raised, so immediately he should take action. He should not
Yeah,
postpone to the next month.
correct. See, always standard expects you to be proactive in whenever non-conformity occurs. You have to react in a timely manner. That is what is very important. Okay, you cannot keep NC in the system and think it will go away on its own. Yes, Harish Kumar Singh.
sir. This very non-conformity is being audited on the clause 7.2. Since audit criteria is 7.2. So shall we consider other clauses also while accepting or
Yeah.
rejecting?
See, now, okay, as auditor, you should accept the fact that you have given this NC under 7.2. Okay.
Okay.
So then auditee will respond to you with correction and corrective action based on 7.2 requirements only. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Now, if you say something else, then NC should have been on 8.2. Okay. And
So
then only you can expect auditee to respond to 8.2 requirements. You understand the idea?
yes, sir. Uh, Srikanth sir said that it would be there should be mock drills also conducted. So
Right.
mock drill and emergency preparedness is in other clause. It is in I believe 8.2.
8.2.
8.2. Yes,
Right.
sir. So if we reject on that basis, they will say that this is from 8.2 clause, but you have
Right.
given non-conformity in 7.2.
Yeah. See, now, once as an auditor, you decide that this is NC under one class. Afterwards, you shouldn't go and ask the auditee for corrective action on emergency preparedness. Okay. Emergency preparedness is a different class. So when you say this is a training problem, auditee
Yes,
will you can only expect the auditee to respond from a training perspective. You understand?
yes, sir.
So what is the problem in this corrective action? From the training perspective, you should give the justification. Srikanth,
Yes,
you
sir.
get this point clearly on clause and justification.
Yes, sir.
It is it is not simply arguing among ourselves, okay? Every audit we go, auditee also we have to clearly remember that they are also smart people, okay? They also have sufficient understanding of the standard and requirements. So as auditors, our justification have to be in the right perspective, okay? And the standard is what is your guiding light. You understand? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Right. Question 4. Machine guarding found inadequate in casting unit. Major NC under 8.1.2. So the corrective action the audit is giving you is we have instructed employees to be careful while working near unguarded machines. Do you accept or reject?
Reject, sir.
Reject because it is not compliant to the hierarchy of controls of
Right.
engineering controls,
Very
and
good.
it could also, even if they are instructed, they could also, that
Yeah.
unknowingly could result
Right.
in severe
See, the
injuries.
corrective action in this case should be to fix the machine guarding back. Okay. That is the right corrective action in this case. Okay. Simply instructing employees and wishing that the problem will go away is not right attitude, not a correct way to improve implemented management system. So this outright it is rejected. Okay. So PPE compliance not enforced in foundry operation, right? So you as auditor are giving under procurement 8.1.4. Okay. So audit is saying we have restocked PPE and placed a notice reminding employees to wear PPE.
So my point of view is it was rejected by because restocking the PP is not efficient, and PP's implementation of PP's the training should be conducted there.
Okay.
So reminding employees to wear PPE is okay. That is administrative control. But the in same administrative control, there should be important training on the importance of PPE's usage, and the issuance also should be done, sir. Not only restock.
Right. Correct. Very good. So you are rejecting. Yes, Harish Kumar Singh.
Following this quick answer, there must be like admin control that without not wearing PPE, the worker should not be allowed. Like
Correct.
PPE
Correct.
compliance registers to be maintained there.
Exactly. Very good. Okay. See, compliance should come from entry point itself. Okay. Simply saying PPE will be restocked and notice to remind employee to wear PPE. All this is not an acceptable practice. Okay. Right. No formal review of health and safety policy in the last 24 months. It's a OFI under 5.2. So they are saying we'll review policy in the next management review meeting. You accept or reject, and what is your justification?
Here there are two cases, sir.
Okay.
Why? Because management review will not happen as and when required.
Right.
It is like scheduled one.
Right.
So if they are scheduling the review meeting for the next month also or next 2 months, they are mentioning, but they can do immediate review also of the policy as per the observation raised in the audit. So there are two cases, sir. This is my explanation and understanding, sir. We can accept or
See,
we can reject
see,
it.
wait. Srikanth, you should see this is we have given as OFI under 5.2. Okay.
Yes, sir.
This decision you should first own. Okay. It
Hmm.
is OFI. Okay. OFI, the auditee can choose to act, can choose to reject also. Okay.
Okay, sir.
You understand the point?
Yes, sir.
See, you
Okay, means
as
after.
auditor have given that this is OFI.
Hmm.
Okay. That is what you have to first consider here.
Okay,
Okay.
sir.
See, you give one 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 NC or observation or OFI, and afterwards you say, no, no, I should have given this as NC. All this is not acceptable practice, okay? Once you
Okay.
make a decision, you have to stand by that decision, okay?
Okay, sir.
Because it is between two companies now. Whatever you are writing, your company has certain liability for whatever you are writing. To understand,
Yes, sir.
as from the certification body's point of view, you as you have considered many things and find, see, when you give in policy as an opportunity for improvement, and audit says we'll do it in the next management. See, already for 2 years nothing has been done, and for some reason as auditor you are saying it is OFI. Okay,
Hmm.
that is what you have to consider here. Do all of you understand the point?
Yes, sir.
So here you don't have a choice other than accept. You, if you reject this, this is see, OFI auditee can choose to work on it, can choose to not work on it. Okay, that is how an OFI is always. Okay, but next time when you go again, nothing happened on policy. Then you have to see, ensure that you make it at least observation or NC, right? That is how the approach has to go. All of you get it?
Yes, sir.
Right. So chemical storage area lacked proper ventilation leading to hazardous fume accumulation. Major NC under 7.1.4.
The clause given is wrong, sir.
Clause is incorrect.
7.1.4.
There is nothing like that. Okay.
Yes,
It should be 8 point. Let me see.
8.1.2, sir.
Right.
8.1.2.
Yeah, 1 minute.
Hierarchy of controls.
Okay. 8.1.4 is not hierarchy of controls.
No,
8
sir,
point.
not 8.1.2, sir.
Correct. Yeah. So that's a documentation typo error. Okay. So do you want to accept it? The class number is incorrect. Please correct it to 8.1.2, right?
No, sir,
Accepted, sir.
not. So they have placed a fan, sir, simply a fan. There should be a proper exhaust system.
Right.
It is a temporary action only. No
Right.
engineering ventilation design has been
Right.
implemented.
Correct. See, to eliminate the problem, what you have to do, you have to think, okay? And then give your justification, okay? Under hierarchy of controls, if you say this is insufficient, then you have to justify that, right? 8.1.2. This is in ineffective engineering control, or right? So the volume of recharges have to be considered, and sufficient ventilation, all that consideration should be there. That should be the justification. Right. Incident investigation reports lack root cause analysis. Major NC under 10.2. So they are saying we have assigned a team to investigate future incidents. So do you accept it?
No, sir, I will reject
Okay, why?
because according to ISO standards, the root cause analysis of past incidents should also be done.
Right.
So because the past incidents root cause analysis has not been done, so the corrective actions are not implemented for the reoccurrence to avoid the reoccurrence of the past incident. So all the root cause analysis of the past incident should also be done.
Yeah. Yes. So where is the standard saying that in 10.2? Okay, is saying future incidents. Okay, so whatever happened, how are you going to correct it? And what is the standard telling you? And what is that the auditee is not complying to? All your points, Anil Kumar Mohanty, I accept. Okay,
Yes, sir.
but this has to be backed with wording from the standard. You understand my point?
Yes, sir.
The standard is saying this. So the past incidents, what are you going to do? And what is the standard telling you about past incidents? So as auditor in the audit, you have seen that they have not done a proper root cause analysis. Okay.
Yeah.
So for example, that where the employee slipped and fell down because of the wet floor. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So what is that you want to correct? Okay. He's
Yes,
saying
sir.
we will investigate future incidents. So say existing records, what is the correction you expect and what is the that the standard is telling that the audit or auditee organization is not complying to. And see, this is you have given as major NC under 10.2. So simply auditee saying we have assigned team to investigate future incident is not going to close the issue.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
No, 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 no. Okay. It doesn't end with okay. You look at 10.2 and tell me this is what standard is telling and this is what auditee organization is not doing. That is what I expect. Yes, Harish Kumar Singh.
Sir, they are saying that they will investigate in future incident, but before that they must consider the past incidents, and there must be record of root cause analysis should be done and reported to prevent the reoccurrence. We should not wait for the incident to happen and then investigate.
Correct.
The
So
the
where is
past
it said
incident.
in the standard in 10.2? Where is it said is what I'm asking you now.
So in 10.2, the first one says the react in a timely manner, but they didn't react in timely manner.
Right. Very good. Do all of you
And the
understand?
second,
Very good, Harish Kumar Singh. They did not react in timely manner is the right answer here. Okay. So they are keeping on sleeping on the problem. Okay. But we cannot tell any auditee at the face you are sleeping on this problem. Okay. You can only
yes,
tell that you did not react in a timely manner. That is what the standard expects. That is all what you can tell them. You understand?
yes, sir.
Anybody else? Any other views? Okay, most of you not responding. Okay, right. Last two questions. Lack of first aid kits in high risk areas of the plant. I've given it as a minor NC under 8.1.3. Management of change. Okay, what are your answers, delegates?
Lack of first aid kits in high risk areas of the plant. Emergency. We have purchased new first aid kits and placed them in the storeroom. Rejected, sir.
Okay, why? See, rejected,
Why?
okay,
Because
why?
the
Justification.
why? Because the NC is clearly saying that lack of first aid kits in high risk areas of the plant. So the
Okay.
purchasing of new first aid kits and placing them in the showroom is not an effective complaint, sir.
Okay, see, not an effective compliance. What is standard expecting and what is your justification based on the standard is the question.
Sir, here standard means that observation we raised is first aid kits are not available in the high risk areas of the plant.
Okay.
But the thing is they did is they are purchased and stored in the stores, kept in the stores. So that
See,
must
you wait. See, you have given this NC first. As auditor, you have to accept your stand first under management of change. Okay. So 8.1.3 C changes in knowledge or information about hazards and OHS risks you have given. Okay.
okay.
So now auditee is saying he will
We have
store it.
purchased
He
first
will
aid kits
purchase
and
new
placed them.
kits and place it in those areas. Okay.
Placed in the storeroom.
Okay. Placed in the storeroom. Right. So placing in the storeroom is not going to solve the problem definitely. Correct?
Uh, so that must be issued to the area in charge and that
Correct.
should be kept in the high risk areas.
Correct. So all of you understand what is 8.1.3 under management of change you are giving this NC.
Sir, how will we justify, according to 8.1.3, that it is not complying? I am understanding that we have to issue at the site where the high risk activity is going to be done. But how do we connect with 8.1.3, the justification?
So see, under management of change, you are saying if you read 8.1.3 C point, okay,
Changes in knowledge or information about hazards and which and risks.
okay, or 8.1.3 A new product services. Under one of these, you are considering this as NC, okay,
Okay.
including workplace location, surrounding work organization, work conditions, equipment, workforce. Okay, you are considering this to be part of equipment and to help workforce to address first aid issues. Okay, so under management of change, as auditor, you are giving this uh, under management of change not properly implemented, not properly considered. You are giving as an NC. Okay,
Okay.
you understand the point?
New product. Okay. Yes, sir.
It can be part of equipment, right? Work
Yes, sir.
organization. Okay.
Yes, yes, yes.
So this is a change, okay? The first aid kit has to be there in the high risk area. So as auditor, yes, you have seen in the audit that it is not there. Okay. So you
Yes, sir.
gave it under
Understood.
this clause.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So he is saying we purchased and kept in the storeroom. This doesn't solve the problem. If we purchased and brought into storeroom, then issued to that high risk area of the plant and placed it there, then that fulfills the whatever
Mm.
requirement. Okay, the first aid kit is now available where and when and where it is required. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so
Understood.
this you have to definitely reject and ask him for better corrective action.
Yes, sir.
Right. So last forklift operators were observed without valid licenses, given it as a major NC under training 7.2. So the auditee is coming back with corrective action. We have advised operators to get their licenses renewed soon. Do you accept?
No, sir.
Okay. Why?
No, sir, because 7.2b says that ensure that workers are competent on the basis of their education or training experience. So it doesn't shows that they are competent because they don't have a valid license. So
Correct. Okay. So what do you expect back from the auditee now? What is your justification? This is not sufficient evidence based on experience, education, training, or experience. Okay. Yes, Harish Kumar Singh, what is your point?
Sir, the operator should be not allowed to operate now. It should be
Correct.
like grounded and asked to have a valid license. Then only he will allowed to work.
Yeah, yeah. See, just I would like to share my experience in this similar case. Some automotive companies where I audited, okay, what they have implemented to prevent this problem is they have kept a finger sensor on the forklift and a list of people who can start placing their fingers also given on that equipment, and only those people can start the forklift and run it. Okay, so this is sort of one of the best corrective actions I have seen to prevent unauthorized usage of a forklift by a person who is not having license. Okay, this is a little bit high end kind of solution, but still I'm just sharing this experience so that all of you understand how we can use technology to solve a problem like this also. You get it, all of you?
yes, sir.
But sir, that that can be misused, sir, by the organization itself.
Okay.
They
The
can
same
put
question for me also that
they put pictures of the non-competent workers also, so they can use it.
How, see, once the finger sensor is installed, only for that person the vehicle will start.
if the person put their finger sensor and start the forklift, and after that he gave the vehicle to another person who is not competent, in that case it can be misused.
So whoever started on him, action has to be taken then.
Yeah.
See, I'll very in a jovial note, all of you, password should not be shared with other people. Okay, you say I will share my ATM pin with all my friends, and one day somebody takes money from your account. Who's answerable? You understand my question?
Yes, sir. Yes.
See, responsibility and accountability. Let us be clear. Okay, as auditors. Okay, we understand how people in India will do jugaad and try to work around problems. Okay, but still, when this is an audit situation. Okay, so it is between an auditor and an auditee. Okay,
Mm.
I'm just sharing my experience. The one of the best practices I have seen. I am just sharing with you. Okay, we always say. Even today, if you see, the best password is your fingerprint. Okay. In most of the mobiles, if you see, the fingerprint unlock is one of the best passwords. Okay. The person, whoever kept this finger to open anything, cannot deny he did not do it because his fingerprint is unique. You understand the point, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. But is uh, this issue controls unauthorized access of the forklift,
Correct,
not
correct, correct,
on the basis of competency. If the
correct,
organization itself puts the fingerprint of the worker who is not competent, then it will not be work.
correct, correct, exactly. Okay, all of you just fill in these answers and submit it. I will just share some question papers on WhatsApp. Okay, discuss it for some time, and tomorrow also we continue this question paper discussion and finish our training. Okay, this is my plan. So all of you accept? Right. Harish Kumar Singh, Shashikanta Mahanta. Right. Thank you. Just fill up these answers with your own wording on what is your justification, whether you are accepting or rejecting, right? And submit it. In the meantime, I will share some questions on WhatsApp. Just give me some time. 5 minutes. I will share it. I'm available here on this line. I've shared many questions. Have you received it, most of you?
Yes, sir, received.
Right, right. So we'll work on few of these question papers and complete the training. That is the plan. What I have left. Tomorrow again we'll start at 6:30. Maybe about 2 hours we'll have training on these question papers. You can work on it if for those of you Sunday holiday, right? And we can discuss these questions.
So do we need to submit all the exercises, sir?
See, whatever you have finished, you submit. Okay. So the opening and closing meeting, there's nothing much to be done. Okay, that
Hmm.
those exercises you need not submit. Rest of them, all you can submit.
Okay.
Opening, closing meeting, as well as conduct of audit. These three exercises you can leave. Rest of
Hmm.
it, please submit.
We did 14, 15, 16, and 18, 17, 18, and direct 21, sir.
Yes, that's what. So, so see the corrective action in your non-conformity, you write your corrective action, right? And then submit it. Opening
this
meeting, opening
exercise,
meeting, closing meeting, and conduct of audit. These three exercises, I am accepting that all of you have done. Okay.
okay.
So these three exercises you can leave. Rest you have to submit.
And so one more doubt. We received these links from CGI for practice sessions.
Okay.
So when should I access? When should we access that link, sir? After
You
completing this?
can access, yes, you can access now also. Okay. Just
Okay.
check whether it will have the landing page to check your microphone camera.
Hmm.
Only you have received or anybody else have received?
I
No,
don't know,
sir,
sir.
but I
Yeah, I
have
have
also
also received.
received. Everyone else.
Okay. You can test. Okay. You can, whenever you want, you can go and check. So now it is within 1 month period. Only one link for practice you have received. Am I correct?
No, sir, both for
Main exam
testing
also we
also.
received, sir.
Okay. Final exam also you received link.
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, it is valid for 1 month from the date of receipt. Okay. So within a 1 month period, do the practice, do all practice these questions and try to complete. Say you received it on 5th. Before 5th of March, you have to complete it. Roughly, I'm telling you. Okay. That is the validity period, 1 month from date of receipt. Okay.
Sir, how to remember these clauses, sir? Because we are, I mean, myself, I'm remembering this, uh, like clauses only, like four context of the organization, five leadership and worker
This
participation.
this as we grow older, I fully accept that it is difficult to remember. Okay. Only continuously reading, understanding requirements, you can
Okay.
remember. Okay. There is otherwise no other way. Okay.
Hmm. Because main headings here means I am remembering,
Yeah, yeah. Correct.
but the subclause sections impossible to
That
remember,
is
sir.
that is why this is an open book exam. Okay. You
Sure.
need not keep it in memory. Okay. You can refer the standard and come to the class number. That is not a problem. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you, sir.
Right. So have a
Just
look at all the question papers. We can discuss if you have any
justification
other
point, sir.
questions.
And
What?
exercise number 21.
Yeah.
So
What is that?
compulsory justification.
Yeah, yeah. Justification. Whatever if you say accept, why you are accepting. If you say reject, why you are rejecting. The justification is definitely important.
Okay. Are we closing, sir, now?
I think we can close. We'll start tomorrow again 6:30 p.m. Okay.
Okay, sir.
You submit all your homework exercises. We'll start
Hmm.
Sunday tomorrow 6:30 p.m. last class. Okay. Just review some exercise or some exam papers and we wind up this training.
Okay, sir.
Okay, guys. Right. Thank you all for choosing Enron. Right.
Good night, sir.
Right. Good night.
Good night, sir.
Good night, sir.